Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Red Talk settings, flawless. What's good, my G?
I'm blessed, fam, man. I'm blessed, man. All good, all good. Everything good on your end?
Yeah, fam, I'm all right. I'm
Yeah,
all right.
fam.
I'm all right. Can't complain, bruv. Man's there, blood.
Love that, love that. You already know.
Yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's always a good day when man start hearing murmurs of this manager getting sacked, blood.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, like,
definitely, man, definitely. Like I say, more and more people are starting to see the bigger picture. No pun intended.
yep.
More and more people, like there's less and less defenders I hear, less Ten Hag inners I hear, less Ten Hag backers. I'm like, it's
No,
only
100%. There's only the final few now clutching at straws doing the Ten Hag
yeah.
propaganda. Do you know what I
Elsewhere's
mean? I see some people posting about Arteta's bad run and stuff and how Arsenal stuck by him and all these other things, even though he had a clear style of play, yeah. And he actually, whether you liked it or not, you could see what he was trying to do in it. So you give him the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't.
and
But
he
he had a clear style of play.
yeah.
This guy here though is crazy. There's nothing about what he's done, yeah. Like the guy's broken more records than anyone else.
Oh
It's an
yeah,
absolute
fam. Oh
shambles.
yeah. We'll get to that because he has broken a lot of records. I
I
was
think
just
it's
discussing on my last one.
37 new records, you know.
Hey, if I'm
37.
saying like that, the list is out there, and we'll get to that. And even with the whole people backing it saying, "Oh, he's Arteta," is that aim to be Arsenal? Is that what we're doing?
But
Is
this
that
is what
aim?
I'm trying
Like
to.
someone said in my chat, finish 8th twice and bottle a title race.
But
Is
that's
that
what
the
I'm
aim?
saying. Finish 8th twice, bottle Champions League, and then bottle a title race.
That's us.
That
That's what
was
we
the
aim to be after
that was
800
4
million spent.
seasons,
All
you
right.
know. That's
All right.
Arteta's 4 seasons so far, you know. 93% top, bro. And this is
93.
what I'm saying. 93%. So man's eighth place twice, bottled top 4, ended up missing out on Champions League. Literally, I think they needed 4 points from their last 4 games and ended up bottling it. And then bottled a title race in which they were at top 93%. And we are trying to use Arteta as the bar, bro.
Use the bar.
And the thing is, Arsenal are playing some really good football right
Play
now.
great football. 100%.
I'd love to be in Arsenal's position in terms of being able to turn up to these smaller teams and turn them over.
Yeah, and play good football. But
Do you know what I mean? But I would like to think if my manager was at my club for 5 years, we should be doing that.
Yes, exactly. And also on top of that, for older Arsenal fans, is this not what you lot criticized Wenger for? Playing great football, which Arsenal did. That was always the thing about Arsenal. Play the best football in the league, play the best football in Europe, don't win anything, always get top 4. Is that now the aim? To me, it's about winning trophies. That's where I'm at with it. So using Arteta as the bar or a benchmark and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at what they did with, I don't want to be Arsenal. Playing good football is all well and good, but De Zerbi plays good football. Brighton,
100,
like,
and
for
this
example,
is like Jimbo, bruv. He's looking at Real Madrid and Man City, you know. That's what he's doing. He's not looking at Arsenal with all due respect.
Run me 3 Champions Leagues in 5 years or 4 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Run me the trebles. You know what I'm saying? And 4.
That's what he's looking at, bro. Like when he's talking about football, he's talking about Man City. He's referenced Man City so many times, and that's why he went there and got Omar in the first place. So that's the benchmark. We're not looking at Arsenal because Arteta's won 1 trophy in 5 years. Ten Hag's won 1 trophy in 18 months.
Facts, and he won a trophy with the next man's team.
Exactly.
Let's not clarify that. That's not your team. You know what I'm saying? That was not your team that you.
And I believe that was during. I swear that was the lockdown season as well, wasn't it? That they won.
I think it was the lockdown season. I think.
You know what I'm saying? So do you know what I mean? Man won the asterisk FA Cup, bro.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. What are we talking about out here? Arteta and again straws though. Dalsim Street Fighter. I'm telling you.
It's crazy. Man said saw rumors Ten Hag and his representatives have not received any guarantees, and nor should they, because at the end of the day, when you look at it, yeah, these guys need something in place going into the summer because everything needs to be cohesive. So Barada will already be working, Ashworth will already be working. Whether or gardening leave, man's got a mobile phone and he's got emails and he's got loads of time in his hand, blood. So do you know what I'm saying? Man will be doing Zoom calls with other managers or them man are linking up for a coffee, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He's active. He's active.
He's still working even though he's not working. That's what it is.
100%. And then there's rumors now of the Potter rumors have got louder again, obviously, because they're saying that Ashworth wants Graham Potter, and then also Dougie Freedman at Crystal Palace. And if him and Jason Wilcox come in, yeah, it's a bit of a mad thing because Wilcox done the Man City thing, and obviously it's very well like documented what especially with the young players, what they do at Crystal Palace, bro. They're constantly bringing through talent at Crystal Palace, and they're constantly identifying good talent as well at Crystal Palace. Like even their recruitment as well, bro. I like Anderson, the centre back there. Obviously, they got they got Guehi from Chelsea, which man would have kept an eye on. And then when you look at Eze, you look at Elise. Do you know
did they sign those two, or did they come through their youth system?
Nah. Eze was at QPR, but then he got released from QPR.
Oh, QPR.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nice. QPR released him, bro. Imagine being deemed not good enough for QPR. Now you're a Premier League player. That tells you everything you need to know about the system already. Do you understand what I'm saying? And obviously, Wan-Bissaka came through there.
There's probably more players as well. So yeah, I hear that.
Dougie, do you know but that's what I'm saying. So, bro, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. So these men have a good eye for young up and coming talent. They have a very, very good eye for young up and coming talent. And even though it smells like Brexit, because obviously if we get Wilcox and Freedman and then Potter, it smells like Brexit.
Yeah, Potter's the one that I'm like,
it smells like Brexit if it's all of them. But bro, I'll be real, yeah. The players that Crystal Palace have brought in and the stuff that they like to look at, it's just one of them ones where it could be interesting, innit? But one thing's for sure is, I think what they're gonna do is we'll have our Man United spine, and then I think they want the bulk of the team to be made up of players like Ralph Rangnick said, players on their first contract. Do you know what I mean? That have something to prove, that are young and are hungry, just to make up the bulk of the squad, which is good. There's no point keeping players like the McTominays that are not good and they're not going to improve. What's the point?
I don't get that. Yeah,
like what's the point? You're better off having a player that's not amazing right now, but he's learning the game and he's hungry to improve. Scott McTominay's 27 years old.
Yeah,
this Brer is not a youngster. He's doing what he's where Jesse was, but just not as good as Jesse.
Yeah,
do you know
Jesse
what I'm saying?
Jesse was definitely better. Like Jesse, I like as a squad player. But McTominay, no, but even Wilcox, I'm looking here. So I was at City for a minute because he said he went on to become the academy director at Premier League side.
Yeah.
A post he held until 2023 when he joined Southampton. So he's been there strong. Man.
Yeah, so like Sancho, like Diaz, like bear them man there.
2017 he was there. He was there, yeah.
Bear them man there would have been there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so that means Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, he would have been involved in all of that.
Yeah,
so it's one of them ones where, bro, like I can't lie, when it comes to like young up and coming English talent, and obviously remember Ashworth worked at the FA before Brighton, so he knows these men.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he would have been involved in the England
right now.
You'd have been involved with the England setup and the FA. So obviously, people like that, those would have been people that he would have had some sort of connection with, whether it was just over the emails or whatever. You know, like that.
No, I fully get what you're saying. I'm literally just doing my Googles now just to see what man have done, like Dougie Freeman, etc. Like you mentioned here, being the director of football at Crystal Palace. So at least we're getting footballing people in these positions upstairs. That's what I do like. That's what I do like.
Yeah, 100%. Like this thing too. I agree with Ten Hag staying to the end of the season. I don't want him to get sacked now, bro. I want him to bleed blood. You know, like that, fam.
Yeah, but we want him to bleed, but then we have to suffer.
Bro, we're not getting top 4 anyway. So I want to see this guy bleed, fam. No, honestly, he deserves to bleed, bro. Because for all the stuff that he's put us through, yeah, all the gaslighting and all the bullshit, yeah, bro, hold your licks, blood.
We've been through enough, man. Not him. But I'm talking about us. The reason why I want him to go is because I always want a new manager to come in, new vibes, new manager bounce. That's what it is. Maybe reach the FA Cup final. Maybe do something. Maybe beat Liverpool in the league. Maybe Arsenal we play late as well. Derail what they've got going on. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of watching games and not wanting to do watch-alongs. The City game, I didn't want to do.
I hear that, but bro, The way I see it is the season's nearly
Oh,
done. You got what?
true.
March, April, May. 3 months. Listen, I could do this for 12 more weeks, blood. Like, I've suffered for like 6 years, bro. So I can
Yeah,
suffer
we have.
for.
I just don't want to
So
suffer anymore, man. I'm broken. I'm broken.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that.
Broken, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? 6 years. What am I talking about? I've suffered for like a decade, bruv. You know, like that.
I'm broken, and I've had good parts in between. Like last
I've
season, I
had good
enjoyed
parts
the
in
other
between
parts.
as
Yeah,
well, but like, man's really suffered for a
yeah, we
decade.
suffered overall. Like, yeah, I get what we're saying. Like,
Do you
it's
know what I
like
mean?
being in a relationship that's not good for the most part, but then there's been good
But
moments.
that's what I mean. There's good moments and that. The one good holiday and that. Do you know
The
what I'm
one
saying?
good holiday, that couple good weeks you had.
Yeah,
And she
bro.
was just calm and relaxed. Like,
But this is what I'm
other than that, it's
saying.
just pure noise.
So for me now, I think he needs to crash out. He needs to crash out. Because the thing is, yeah, what I don't like, yeah, is there's a lot of revisionism, yeah, around Ten Hag. And the problem is, yeah, if he gets sacked now, there'll be people around saying, oh, well, he could have done this and he could have done that. Nah, let man fully crash. So then there can be no, oh, but he could have got us top 4 and maybe if he had this and that. Nah, fuck all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Let man crash out properly and then go out, walk away with his tail between his legs, bro. This is what he deserves.
But you know what the crazy part is? There's always going to be the people who back him are gonna back him, and there's not gonna be logic. It's always gonna be delusion and just their love for him. Because let's say he stays till the end of the season, then gets sacked. You know what? Then what they'll say is, "Oh, we should have given him the summer. We should have given him more money to bring his players in and see what he can do next season." Because they tried that with Ollie, if you remember. Oh, look, because it went so bad after he left. It was like, and part of our worst ever season. People stated that, and fans stated that in regards to him. It's like, no, he wasn't good enough. Neither's Ten Hag. As what I'm gone, give us a lift. We
No,
just
but
need
bro,
a lift
listen,
vibes.
I would love a lift and I would love to be buzzing to the end of the season. I'd love to see some real vibes football.
Yeah, just
out
vibes.
there and try to play. Just try to win. Just went out there like no tactics, bro. Just try to win. Do you know what I mean? Pick the best players available and just try to win. But bro, honestly, I just want to see him suffer, bro, like he's made me suffer. Nah, dude.
I know you do. That's why I'm laughing, because I know you are 110% serious about wanting to see him suffer. And we're watching it. The guy's talking. We had one shot on target, and he's talking about the game was close.
Bro, the guy said fine margins, bro. Have you seen the numbers? The numbers are crazy.
It's a wrap. Yeah, multiple sources. I do like that reports continue to come out about Ten Hag's future being in doubt. I'm with it. 100%.
Bro, and I've been seeing some shameless Mount prop on Twitter as well. Like, these men have no shame. Mason Mount, man, are saying, people are forgetting how good Mason Mount is because he's been injured and that. Bro, what are we doing? These Man United fans are desperate, cuz.
Just to clarify, people, Mount's not been good since other level since we had a poor season last season. So that's 22, 23, 2021, pretty much so. We're now in 2024. 3 months in to 2024, and we are talking about Mason Mount, who came through the Chelsea Youth Academy, and Chelsea fans are now singing chants about him. Derogatory chants. Bear in mind, when we signed him, and I said this at the time, I said it on this channel, other channels, Chelsea fans were putting Mason Mount in Manchester United kits. What player of quality would they do that for? If we were to go and sign Cole Palmer in the summer, for example, would Chelsea fans be in uproar, or would they be putting Cole Palmer in Manchester United kit? And it wasn't one or two edits, it was multiple edits. Mason Mount with the front of the kit, the back of the kit with his name and no number, the number 7 shirt, the number 10 shirt, the number 11 shirt. They was running riot. Multiple edits. That wasn't United fans doing that. Why? That's the level.
But they couldn't wait to get rid of him, bro.
Couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no surprise to hear. Shout out to OG Nuruddin that he's on the same wavelength. He's like that as well. It's not even a surprise to hear him say that.
But let him take his licks. We are. We're anarchists, bro. We like these problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? We like the chaos, bro. I'll be honest, and I want to see him suffer, bro. Every time he's sitting there in a press conference, looking proper gormless, and giving us these dry responses and talking shit, like, bro, I just love to see him just struggling, bro, just in the hot seat getting flamed.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Out here lying and just looking bad, and leave for yourself, resign. I'm saying, just admit, yo, you know what? I can't do this job. Let me just resign and let me go and try and rebuild my managerial career and go again at another big club eventually. Like that's what it is, because you're just ruining your reputation at this point.
No, 100%. Man said that, bruv. How would I sack him, bro? Listen, I would announce the new manager, the last home game of the season, blood, while he's in the dugout. That's what I would do.
Oh, you do the Fergie, what Fergie did to Rooney and on the
Bruv,
pitch when he said that he wanted he put in a transfer request on the pitch.
Bro, I would bring out the new manager, bro, like we brought out Varane in the suit, blood. Like
yeah.
before the game, like that, and let him wave to the fans and that, bro. I won't even tell, man. I won't even tell, man. He'll just be there, and you'll just see me walk out, blood, with the new manager and just announce him, bro. Wow, Ten Hag's in the dugout, bro. I got no respect for that guy.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they've? How far? Let me ask you. How far do you think they've narrowed down the list of new managers? So, do you think it's like a 5, or you think they got 3 on the list?
I think it's 3. I think it's 3. I think it's Nagelsmann because they're saying that Ralph Rangnick has basically put Nagelsmann forward for the job because they spoke to Ralph in depth before. So I believe that Nagelsmann's on the list. I believe De Zerbi's on the list, and I believe Potter's on the list. Do you know what I'm saying? I believe that's the 3 that are on the list. The Inzaghi thing, I believe that's fans. I don't believe that's real. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe Hansi Flick is an option either.
Yeah.
And I don't believe Michel's an option either. I think
he's the manager, right?
Yeah, I think he stays there. Do you know what I mean? I think Potter's unemployed, so he's there. Yeah. I think De Zerbi is the guy that Omar wants.
Okay.
And Nagelsmann is young, and he's been recommended by Rangnick, but I think he's the least likely to get it.
Okay,
that's what I think. You always have to have multiple, bro. I like 3. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's why I asked the question, because I believe there is a list, but I just wanted to see what you thought.
There is a list.
Is it 10? Is it 5? Is it 3? Where do you think they have it? Just out of interest, that's all. I believe there's a list too. I just don't know how many names are on it and who's on it. But I do agree. I think it was Gary Neville who said like they've decided whether there's going to be a new manager or not. And I think it's definitely there is going to be a new manager. I just hope the people in place, whether it's Freeman, Wilcox, etc., go identify the manager and please have a clear style so we can identify Manchester United players. So I can.
But this is why I think that De Zerbi is a strong favorite. Is because he's got a very distinct style of play, and if you listen to what Jim's saying about Manchester City, he keeps stressing the quality and also the style. Like that means something to him. With Graham Potter, we know that Graham Potter can ball, but he don't have a distinct style like De Zerbi. De Zerbi's got a very distinct style.
He's just very unique. Yes, like that's
just like Bielsa, just like Sarri. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man know what Sarri ball is, blood. Like, man know what it looks like. Like, them kind of managers there, we know what it looks like, innit? So, for me, I believe that he wants a manager that's gonna come with a blueprint. And also, you don't go and get someone from Manchester City to give the ultimate power if you're not really trying to replicate Man City.
Yeah, because he's the I always get this mixed up. He's the CEO, right?
Now, yeah.
He's not the COO, he's the CEO. And then the CEO is above the COO, and then etc., right? Yeah, because I always get, because he was COO, I believe, at Manchester City. And yeah, like that's what I'm with. Like, I have my doubts whether it's De Zerbi, whether it's whoever the manager is, but go identify said manager and back him. Like, that's what it is. And in regards to this, we're going to whatever style. These players don't fit any manager's style. So we're going to have to bring in new players. And the same way De Zerbi's working with what he's got, I just use him because we're talking about him as an example. The same way De Zerbi's working with what he's got at Brighton is the same he'd have to do here. Like Lewis Dunk, for example. There's no way De Zerbi was like, yeah, go get me Lewis Dunk to implement my style.
But that's what I mean. Imagine if you're implementing your style and instead of Dunk, you've got Varane.
Yeah, 100%.
You're right, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all this myth of Varane not being good on the ball, we can all put that to bed.
Oh, it's a myth. Yeah, that's foolish.
You know what I mean? He's awkward looking on the ball, but he's not bad on the ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. It was from an aesthetic standpoint. People looked at it and went, oh, he's terrible.
But it's the same with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's actually good on the ball. He just looks awkward. He's just not good at crossing. But Wan-Bissaka can play little rondo 1-2s. Remember the little clip of him and Sancho just doing the Ole thing on the right hand side? Like, bro, Wan-Bissaka can do that, but it looks so mad.
I remember him
He's
inverting.
not good
I
at
remember him
carrying the ball.
inverting. Yeah, I
He's not
remember
good at
him
carrying the
inverting.
ball, but he can play. He can play though. Little 2-touch here and there. He can do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where I think Varane is good on the ball. It just doesn't look great. But fuck how it
Varane definitely
looks.
is. Yeah, Varane.
Fuck how it looks.
You don't last at Real Madrid being bad on the ball. What are we talking about? Man played there for over a decade and had great success there. He's not. It's just because he doesn't look like a Martinez, for example. Nonsense. I'm glad people have.
Martinez, bro, I can't lie. If we get the Xabi, yeah, bro, like we should just play him left back and get another centre back. You know.
I'm with. You know what? I don't mind Martinez at left back, but we need whether it's Martinez playing left back or a new left back. We need something new at left back. Shaw's not it, and Malacia is still. I'm hoping Malacia is just good on a personal level because what's going on with him seems very, very strange. So we'll see. I'm with it.
Bro, we just need to, bro, with Luke Shaw, if we're not going to sell him, then we just need to start looking at him as a centre half because this.
Yeah, play him as backup. I've said this, play him as a backup centre back.
Yeah, because he can't play left back no more, bro. I'm sorry.
Not against all these athletes.
Nah. And the way all of these, the way these fullbacks are inverting now in the game, yeah, man could just play Martinez there, bro. I'll be real because, fam, I don't know what I'll go on for the injuries and all these things now, but I don't know the centre back thing. I don't know what it is, blood, but I don't know why this guy keeps hurting himself.
Yeah, because he does play an aggressive style, and it's like, all right, next season you need to remain fit for the full season. Because the crazy part is these were the same conversations and the same criticisms, which I believe was over the top at the time that people was having about Varane, and he's been more available than Martinez and Luke Shaw. And people was criticizing Varane heavily, like, oh, he don't stay fit and age and all this nonsense. What we talk? Varane still is our best centre back. We've even seen it in the derby. Like Varane's quality, and he just goes because he goes about his business in a quiet fashion. It gets overlooked because he's not loud.
Now you know what it is with Varane, yeah, because he's the janitor, bro. He's the one that sweeps up in it. So because of that, he don't get the plaudits, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because Martinez is the one attacks the ball, attacks the player. Do you know what I'm saying? Martinez, and then Varane is just the one that just shuffles along, you know what I mean? Just tidies up the mess and don't get the credit for it, bro. But when you actually watch, yeah, a lot of the time when we're under pressure, it's always him. Like, even in the derby, like cutting out crosses at the near post.
I was going to say, that is something even I underrated. And because he does it so often, his 6-yard box defending is ridiculously good. And it's at the point where that's not an accident. That is IQ and positioning, because the amount of times the ball goes into the box and it just hits Varane and he'll clear it, and I'm like, all right, this is not an accident. And also when they put the stat up and it's like aerially 90% success rate aerially, and I think second was Van Dijk and he had like 79%, and I'm like, but we wouldn't associate, if you asked everyone, oh, who's the best air defenders in the air, Varane's not getting mentioned, but statistically he is, and you see it, because he's not loud about it and he's not aggressive and he's not he's not like a dunk, for example, when he's winning the ball aerially. Like, Varane's quality, getting rid of him is nonsense. I never understood it whatsoever. Why? Wow, that's you trying to dishes. That's fine.
No, 100%. But this is it. It's his reading of danger, and this is what Harry Maguire lacks. For someone with no pace, yeah, he should be able to smell danger a mile away. That's the difference between someone like a John Terry and someone like a Harry Maguire, because what John Terry never had for pace, yeah, because John Terry was known as the ball playing centre back. He could ping a 30-yard ball with both feet, John Terry. But the difference is this guy read danger, bro. Like, Maguire don't read danger. He tries to react to danger, but because he's so slow, by the time he's realized what's going on, he's chasing the guy.
Yeah,
you know, like,
and you're right, 100%. If you don't have pace, you have to have the footballing IQ in regards to position. Exactly. If you got both,
Kyle Walker pace, then you can
you're good. Yeah. Because Kyle Walker can do that. He was great at recovering back. He's now a pundit. Michael Richards, we watched him do that plenty of times.
Bro. He was a recovery player, bro. Before Wan-Bissaka, bro, Michael Richards was running Donny's down.
That's what it is. You have to have that, and he, like you said, he has neither, because the IQ is not there, positional sense. You don't have the pace. Whereas, you know what, Varane, that's another thing about him. Deceptively quick. He's not lightning, but he's deceptively quick, again, because of how it looks. Because he don't look like he's quick, and he's got the bandy leg thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it don't look like he's quick. But you don't need crazy pace when you got a brain, but when you can combine the two of them, it helps. And that's what we talk about, football and IQ. But it's something, again, Varane we don't associate with him when we talk about intelligent defenders. Very smart. Very, very
Nah,
smart.
he is. And you don't notice these things about these players until they play for your team and you get to watch them week in, week out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. There's certain players where you don't notice certain facets of their game because you don't see them all the time. But the thing is, it's almost like this fan base don't appreciate Rafa Varane because he's not a passion merchant. Because they love Leacher because heart on his sleeve, passion merchant, but he's never available. And guess what? No one talks about it. Why? Because they like him.
Yes.
That's all it is, bro. Because the funny thing is, yeah, he's got a better injury record than Luke Shaw and Martinez, bro. And everyone's talking about selling Varane, you know, and not the other
because he's injury prone, apparently. Because he's injury prone. The audacity. The absolute audacity. Not only is he more available than them, he's our best defender, people.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
And if we're being honest, it's not even close.
It's not even close. And even on top of that, it doesn't matter who he plays alongside. That's another thing, because we all
Evans look solid. Like Evans, it doesn't matter. Even
Lindelof,
Maguire, bro. Maguire look better.
And we want to hail up, and rightfully so. We'll say, oh, Van Dijk's quality, and he played next to Lovren, but when man's next to Lindelof, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Varane still looks like Varane. Whether it's Dalot at right back, whether it's Wan-Bissaka at right back, whether it's him playing left-sided centre-back, which is not even his favoured side, and it's next to a Lindelof, or it's next to a Shaw, or even Amrabat. And then he's got McTominay in front of him. He still looks like Varane. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, he's easily bought.
What are you making of Amrabat anyway? I see Amrabat is getting cooked, yeah. And that's why, like, I had to say as well, like, honestly, yeah, the ball that Cass gave him was a grenade, innit? It's one of them ones where it's like Casemiro gave him an absolute grenade, yeah. And also, bro, Casemiro don't want to be involved in the build-up that deep anyway. So you already know you don't want Cass on the ball on the edge of the box. Shouldn't be. He's getting pressed.
Yeah,
but then he's passing it to Amrabat. Both of them
ties into it.
Ain't got feet like that.
You know what? Amrabat, that's on you. Like, and obviously we don't want players like, it's not hiding. Sometimes you have to be sensible. And this is where because I played, like, even I played on Saturday for the first time in a long time. If I'm Amrabat, I am not asking for the ball there. Anyone who's played ball,
if someone gives me the ball there,
no, I'm not sure. I'm not showing for it.
Touch control. The second touch is I'm clearing that.
Yeah, that's he's not clearing.
I ain't trying to play that out, bro. I'm hoofing that, bro. This is Man C.
Big up my guy Sheik every single time. Secondly, what I'm saying is, though, Rants, you're not wrong in regards to clearing it. What I'm saying is Amrabat should not be showing for the ball there. If I am him, I am telling Cass, kick it long. I've done that with many centre-backs, full-backs I've played. They know, hey, if there's a man, don't play me the ball when there's a man close. There's a man touch tight, pause, don't play me the ball. Hey, you lot kick it long. They know this. They call me the diva of the midfield. Pass me the ball in space. Yes. Don't be giving me the ball when there's someone pressing me like that. Amrabat has to be, Cass shouldn't pass him the ball, but Amrabat also needs to be smart.
No, but you know what it is, yeah? It's like, bro, I'm only saying that, yeah, because I'm feeling sorry for him. Because honestly, if I'm the manager, I'm saying to Amrabat, yeah, why are you in position to receive the ball but not ready to receive the ball? Because, you know, like that, you know, like, bruv, you know when certain men say, yeah, like, I wasn't ready. Blood, if you're on the pitch, you need to be ready to receive the ball at all times. If you're within touching distance of a player, yeah, because where Amrabat is, yeah, if his body shape's open, that ball gets played to him, he can see what's here, he can see what's here, he opens up onto his right foot and he's fine. The problem is, yeah, he's got a closed body shape when the ball's played into him, and he tries to open up his body once he's already received the ball, not knowing what's around him. His body should have already been open, so he knew what was open. But that's just poor football fundamentals.
It is poor footballing fundamentals, and that's why I say don't be showing for the ball there. You need to be giving Casemiro instructions and saying, clear the ball, line. Like, yes, good midfielders should always be ready, but sometimes people, the pass is not on. Sometimes in football, like, the team have pressed well and the pass is just not on. Yeah, bad play all around. And he should not be looking to receive that pass. He should be barking at Casemiro saying, I'm not on. Clear the ball long, play it back. Do not play this clip ball over to me. I'm not. That's what I'm shouting if I'm Amrabat. I'm saying, no, I'm not on. I'm not on. He should be trying to give instructions and help. It's crazy. Big up to my guy Black Diamond as well.
Nah, bro. As far as I'm concerned, if you're in a position to receive the ball and you're in between the lines, your body shape should be right.
Yeah,
By the
you have to be right. Yeah,
and you should
That's
always be scanning, bro. How can you be a midfielder and your head's not on the swivel at all times? Like when you're playing in midfield, you're just meant to be scanning, bro. You're meant to scan, for the whole game, blood. Like that's it. That's what you do. Like I don't understand how you can be in a position where your teammates got the ball, you're close enough to literally to call him and he can hear you. Should be ready to receive it.
Yeah,
really.
should be ready to receive it, or barking instructions and saying, I'm not on. Go long or go back, play the ball back to Onana or whatever the case may be. I don't know what Tuchel's doing. I have no clue.
Listen, I don't know. I've always been adamant that the Kim Min Jae thing, I don't buy into it. I can't lie. I think
you don't rate him?
I just see Harry Maguire, bro. Like that's what I see. I see Harry Maguire with a bit of pace. That's all I see, bro.
And that ties into what we're talking about in regards to having the recovery pace.
Yeah, bro, I think he's mad overrated, you know. Do you know what I mean? But I said the same thing about Osimhen and they cooked me, and now look. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of them ones with my takes, they have to marinate, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They get better with time. Man, I have to just put them in the fridge. Do you know what I mean?
It's like chicken. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro. Put some cling film over that. Do you know what I mean? Put it in the fridge, and then you know what I'm saying? You just let the flavors seep. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. Like the Kim Min Jae thing, I just wasn't feeling it, bro. I can't lie, bro. Man just looks like Kurt Zuma and that. You know them ones there, like just athletic, and he likes to tackle.
Yeah, I'm not watching like that. To say I'm not, because I don't be watching Bayern like that. But but we'll see, because I'm not. Maybe if they get through their Champions League, if they get past Lazio, it depends who they play, because Champions League has not been it. Champions League has not been it. Like their first, like I watch PSV.
They're an awful team, you know, Bayern Munich, bro, and that's why I said, I don't really know how good Alonso is, and people are getting on to me. I'm like, bro, I don't know, because man's got to give me 2 or 3 years, coaching, and show me a consistent style of play, show me a consistent good results, show me consistent good in-game management and decision making, because the few games that I have watched his team play, he's barely made any substitutions. He don't need to, because the team's just doing what it's doing. It's almost like
okay. So you want to see him in adversity type of
thing. Bro. I want to see what he does when
he gets
his
punched
team's
in the face,
under the cosh. Yeah, but that's it. I want to see what happens when his team's under the cosh. Can he change things? Do you know what I'm saying? Can he make the right substitutions? Can he do these different things? That's what I want to see. We haven't had a chance to see that yet, bro. Like everyone sings when they're winning, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you're not winning, I want to see how you deal with it, bro. And this is my thing. Before we start putting stocks into people, bro, we have to see.
I think people put too much. I think you can give credit for what he's done so far, but then it's when people go.
It's been 18 months, but
people go too far with the credit, because like I've said this about him. If let's say he wins the treble, I believe they're still in the Pokal Cup. You got the Europa League, you got the Bundesliga as well. If he cleans up and wins all for phenomenal season. Let's see how he does, but he deserves.
It's amazing, but let's wait and see what he does the season after, bro.
That's
at the end of the day, we saw Villas Boas do the treble at Porto, blood, and they said he was the next coming of Jose Mourinho.
They thought it was Mourinho 2.0.
Before you knew it, he was managing in Russia. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get you, fam. That's fair.
I'm not saying that Alonso's not good, and people forget that Xavi win the league in his first season.
He might have. I'm checking Villas Boas's
and now they want Xavi out as well, bro. Xavi, bro, I watched Xavi put 4 or 5-0 against Real Madrid, and we thought, oh my days, it was going to be an absolute mad thing. So when man are talking about Alonso, didn't they smoke Real Madrid at Real Madrid or something crazy like that?
So I'm looking here. So they won. They did. You're right. Yeah, they did the treble. Villas Boas, sorry. So he won the league, their version of the FA Cup, I believe that is, and the Europa League as well.
There you go.
But
that's what I'm trying to say, and it didn't work out. And man are saying the reason why I'm saying this is Alonso's first season is because Arsenal fans like to remind me that their manager came halfway, so it's not full seasons. So now they say, oh, it's only 4.5 seasons, or even though it's 5 seasons, they're saying 4.5 years. So I'm giving Alonso the benefit of the doubt, and saying this is his first season, innit? Because last season was half a season. So man don't really care about last season like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be fair here. This is his first full season, innit? In the job there. He's done a very, very, very good job. But the end of the day, man saw a treble in the Portuguese league, and then the brother was literally like coaching.
Yeah, he went Chelsea and went Spurs, and then he was like,
there you go. Man was coaching.
You're waiting for I'm like that.
In Russia.
You're waiting for it. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy.
No, bro, that's what he was doing. Do you know what I mean? And Xavi won the Liga. Exactly. That's my point. Xavi won the Liga, beat Real Madrid 4-0, and now everyone's saying Xavi's a fraud.
Yeah, because things change quickly. Yeah.
Am I lying? I'm just highlighting how fickle football fans are and how quickly opinions change.
Yeah, he won it in 20. Yeah, he won it last season, 22-23. I actually forgot. And
now he's a fraud, flawless.
Now he's terrible. Now he's awful, and he needs to be gone. And he has not been managing well, according to people who I know who watch Barcelona. But yeah, it's how quickly things can change. That's why I'm always hesitant to. People always just want to crown people kings. Like, yo, stop giving. People just want to give up crowns all the time. It's like,
it just shows you the lack of genuine, undisputed quality, which is why they're always trying to find the next best thing.
Yeah, they're always trying to find the next king and say, oh, he's the guy. Because I rate Xabi Alonso on what he's done, but I said this, and it was unpopular at the time when I said it a few weeks ago. I'll say it again. I want Xabi Alonso to go Liverpool.
Yeah,
I want him at Liverpool when he leaves. 100%. Yeah. Even if he does do well at Bayer Leverkusen, let's say he mops up a wins the treble. Because being at Liverpool is totally different to being at Bayer Leverkusen. Being in the Premier League under the microscope is totally different to being in the Bundesliga. So I hope he goes there. Legit, I've said this. People's like, oh, yo, you think? No, I think he's a good manager. Yes, but I keep talking about this all the time. I've spoken on it when it comes to Potter, when it's De Zerbi. We're seeing it now with Ten Hag. The pressure in the Premier League at a big club is different.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And even this year, he took Leverkusen from 17th. Bro, let me tell you something, yeah. Leverkusen, yeah, are one of the wealthiest teams in Germany, factually. And also, this is exactly what my man done at Newcastle last season. Eddie Howe. He took them from relegation to Champions League. That's what he done. And then this season, he got so many injuries that they've capitulated. Alonso hasn't had to deal with the injuries. But the point is, yeah, what he done last season is the same as what Eddie Howe did, bro.
Similar. It is similar. That's
bro, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
in a much less competitive league as well.
It is a tough league.
Because the German league is not competitive. As soon as you get money, you fly through that German league, bro. At one point, flipping Berlin, one of the Berlin clubs were up there. Now you're seeing flipping Frankfurt around there. When Leipzig got money, yeah, they flew through the leagues and that. Bro, if you got a little bit of money, yeah, if you got a little bit of money in Germany, bruv, you're challenging for the league, bruv. You know what I mean? And this is not me taking away from Alonso because I think he's a good coach. But what I'm saying is people are so quick.
You're saying people are going overboard and over the top.
People are so quick to label someone as him, bro. And it's like, you can't be him after one season, bro.
I get you.
You can't be him.
Fully. You preaching to the choir. I've been saying this in regards to. That's why I just said I want Xabi to go Liverpool.
Jose Mourinho done the treble, including the Champions League, and he beat Man United in there. We saw Jose do loads of different things.
He had two seasons though, because he won the Europa League this season before.
But that's what I'm saying. But Jose done it for 2 seasons, won trophies, and he beat some big name teams and all of that. Like his biggest scalp here is a shit Bayern Munich. Respectfully, because man's not saying he's not good.
You're just saying he's not him. There's levels to this. You're not saying he's not good. You're saying he's not him, because being him, that is a very tough class to get into. Not everybody's him. There's very few him.
I'm not saying that he won't be that, bro, because I feel like he's got the football IQ to be that. He was a great football player. Do you know what I'm saying? And he comes from football lineage. Like his dad was a footballer. I think his granddad was a footballer as well. So, bro, I believe he's got all the tools. Just like I believe that Cesc Fabregas is going to be a great coach as well. But in 2 years' time, I'm not going to be saying give Cesc the Man United job.
Yeah, you know, I think people are very, very, like, it goes back to what I said, very, very much so too quick to crown people kings. And it's like, let's just be. I always say bigger sample sizes in regards to these things.
And I look at this. He said Leverkusen finished 4th, 5th, 6th, 3rd, and 6th in their last 5 seasons. So the fact that he came in when they were in relegation It was just a bad season, just like when Chelsea was 17th when Jose had them down there. Do you see what I'm saying, Flawless?
I hear you, fam. Yeah. I'm literally having a look right now in regards to where
But
they
the
finished.
thing is,
few
if there's no
seasons.
context, they'll have you believe, that these men are one of them shit German teams, bro. Like flipping them
Right.
energy cockboss and them teams there that get slapped 8-0, blood.
Richard
You know,
Gladbach and
like that.
Cologne. Because I'm looking
Yeah,
here, they
bro.
finished 6th last season, like he said. They finished 3rd the season before that. That's 21-22.
Bro, they finished 3rd the season before and he got them to 6th.
Yeah. And
After them
2020
being in 17th, bro.
Yeah, and 2021 they finished 6th again, and in 1920 they was 5th. So they've consistently been in around the top 6, 4th the season before that. Jesus.
Well, there you
Wow,
go. So man are going on like he's turned Luton, into title contenders. He
So
ain't
the
got
last
Luton
time,
Town. He's got one of the richest teams in the league, bruv. That is like when Chelsea went from, I swear, when Mourinho left, wasn't it Conte next, and then they won the league?
Yeah, it's Conte. They won the league. Yeah.
Well, there
They
you
won the
go.
league,
So he's doing what Conte done with Mourinho's Chelsea.
So outside of the 16-17, I'm just having
Conte's
a look here.
a scrub.
Yeah, outside the 16-17 season, let me go back to 15-16 as well.
Mm.
So only in the 60 in the last, wait, where were they at? Yeah, so only in the last 10 years, I've gone all the way to 2014, 2015. So in the last 9 years, only once have they finished outside the top 6.
Well, there you go, bro.
Yeah,
so
Rams got points.
That's not
that's
to
why
take away.
Have a look.
That's not to take away from the quality he undoubtedly has. But what I'm saying is the sample size is way too small.
You're not saying he's the next Ancelotti, Pep, Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, but
he's not him. He's not one of them.
He has to, win the league this season with them, stay there, and win it again.
Win the league again and do well in Europe.
Yeah. And then do well in the Champions League. And then I'm looking at him like, okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's something to it.
Because we know next season it's only going to be Bayern Munich again challenging for the title because Dortmund are shit at the moment. So unless Dortmund get a good manager and have a good transfer window, I don't see Dortmund coming again. So we're literally looking at Bayern and them. They're the new Dortmund. So he has to win the league and then withstand Bayern Munich's revenge mission next season and beat them again.
They'll be at it again. Because
they'll be at it again. They'll spend money and they'll go at it again. And then if he beats them again, then I'll be like, all right, you know what? He's held off Bayern twice. Fair dues to him.
He did what Klopp did. And then he's done what Klopp's done at that point in regards to the Bundesliga because Klopp won back-to-back Bundesligas. So that's what you have to I get what you're saying for it.
Do that. And then Klopp earned his move to Liverpool that way.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to see him in the Champions League against some real teams and see how he withstands
That's a test. That is a test.
100%.
I'm interested to see how he does in the Europa League this season. I'm interested how they're gonna make Champions League, how they do in the Champions League next season. And again, people, this ain't about winning the Europa League or Champions League. How does he navigate? Do his stocks rise even in defeat? Where you go, all right, they were just unlucky. It's gonna be interesting. It is.
No, but don't get me wrong. He's a good manager, and I have to keep stressing that because as soon as everyone,
as soon as you critique anybody, it's all you don't rate such as
Rants is hating on. No, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying, I can go through a list of players from Matoma to Vratshelia to Osimhen to Benjamin Sesko. All these guys that were meant to be the guys Man United was supposed to spend big money on because they were a sure thing, bruv. And they done shit, blood.
He disappeared, that winger. I can't pronounce his name, but the Napoli winger, what happened? He was supposed to be the guy.
The low socks juice just ran out. You know, like that. That's what happened. Just ran out. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing, bro.
I don't even hear his name no more. That's crazy.
No one's talking about him because they want a new toy. Do you know what I mean? And then it was Rafa Leao for a little bit. Everyone was like, "Yeah, we need to spend 100 million."
Guy and his stocks fell off, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And Rafa Leao was meant to be up there with like Vinicius Junior, and then like he's still a good player, but he ain't kicked on.
Nah, then because then he went I think it was this season. He went 5 months without scoring a goal. I know AC Milan ain't good, but that's unacceptable.
But this is what I'm trying to say. All of these players that everyone's talking about, they don't stand the test of time, bro. And that's why man have to have a look and see Who's still doing it in 3 years?
Yeah. Consistency.
Who's still doing it in 3 years, bro? And that's why I have to have respect for players like Bukayo Saka, because whether you like him or not, yeah, this brother is gonna consistently for 10 years. He's probably gonna put up 20 GA in all competitions for 10 years straight, bruv. He's gonna do that.
He seems to be putting up numbers. I hear you.
He's going to do that. So whether you like this Brer or not, yeah, when players are delivering consistently, yeah, you cannot drop them, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if you got low socks, yeah, and you're nutmegging people once every 10 games, yeah. I don't give a shit. Like, where's all the hype? Man, never doing all this, like, bro. I don't want players, yeah, that got highlight reels of nutmegging people and stuff like every 5-10 games.
Where's the like, goals and assists?
Where's that? Doku. These men were guessing Doku, bruv, because he got 4 goals. I think he got 4 assists and a goal in one game against Burnley, bruv.
Oh, was it Burnley?
One of the dead B teams, blood. Yeah, Burnley or Bournemouth, whatever. He done that once, and everyone gassed this you up to the moon. And I've been adamant that he's trash.
Yeah, man, I calling him Saint Minimum and all them things there, yo.
Oi, Doku is awful.
I call him Saint Minimum. Like, it's like, yeah, but again, there's the ultimate comp players and highlight reel players, and there is too many of them. Because even when I was just reading up on the winger at Claradonna, the winger at Napoli, and it's saying even here, like he went 6 months. He went, what was his goal drought? Wait, ending his 6-month goal drought when he scored in the 27th of September 2023.
Goal drought,
and he was supposed to be like him. He was the guy go splash the big bag on.
Bro, listen, bruv, if your girl's pregnant, that's like 2 scans, you know. I swear it down. Do you know how mad that is? Man's all seen the baby. The baby's all got hair and that. It's all crazy, bruv. Man's looking at the ultrasound, bruv. Baby's got a quiff and that. This man talking about 6 months.
The baby kicking in the stomach. You can hold the baby's foot in the stomach.
About, bruv. This baby skipping with the umbilical cord and that. 6 months.
doing the Floyd Mayweather.
Nah, bro, it's crazy. Man says 6 months without a goal. That's absolute bullshit, bro.
Yeah, 6 months, fam. That's what he's got on the Wikipedia page. He scored 4.
It's crazy.
He got on the score sheet in Napoli's 4-1 win over Udinese, 27th of September 20. Because he was him and he just fell off. He really did. But this is why I bang on about all the time about sample size and consistency, and why I rate managers and teams who go and win major trophies back to back. This is why I hail up a Real Madrid for going three-peating. This is why I hail up a Manchester United for going back to back, and Manchester City for going back to back. Why I'm so critical of Liverpool and Klopp, because he hasn't done that. And it's easier to be the hunter than the hunted. And that's why there's very few managers. When you look at the managers in the Premier League era who have won the Premier League back to back, that's a very select few. Yep. Very select few. You got Sir Alex Ferguson, you got Mourinho, you have Pep Guardiola. I think that's it. 3 of the best managers we've ever seen. 3 of the best managers. They both all
and the 3 best managers in Premier League history. That's it.
Because this level, as good as Wenger is, you know what I'm saying? As good as Ancelotti is, and Ancelotti won in my goats, then neither of those 2 won it back to back with some great sides. But there's levels to this.
But this is the point, man. And that's why it goes for these players as well. Anyone can have a breakout season, bro. This is Xabi Alonso's breakout season. Do you know what I mean? The same thing goes for, we got the boxing on Friday and Ngannou, yeah? The element of surprise, the element of surprise is gone now, because now we know that he can box. So you can't have the element of surprise twice, bruv. And that is why second season syndrome happens for players. It happens for managers, because now we know what you've got. I can prepare for you properly.
Yes.
You know, like
and
that.
Joshua's going to prepare for Ngannou much more. He's going to be much more lasered in and focused than if he was fighting him before the Fury fight.
There you go.
Same way with Fury. Fury, next time if they fight Ngannou again, even though you should be locked in anyway, you're going to lock it even further. It's like, because he's an actual danger. He's a threat. Because they just looked at him, you're an MMA fighter. This is my domain. I'm going to beat you comfortably. I don't really have to be locked in laser focused. Like Fury going to be laser focused for Usyk people. Whether you think he's
because
going
he
to win,
has to
lose, or
be.
draw, he's going to be lasered in for Usyk because it's Usyk. Same way Usyk is going to be lasered in for Fury and vice versa. And if you put Joshua in the mix, because real recognize real. As much as they'll talk rubbish to each other and say, oh, such and such is terrible, that man will train properly. They are going to have the training camps of their
But the thing
lives.
is, AJ is professional in the sense that he would have trained properly anyway. But the fact is now
100%.
he's got the data to download from the Fury fight, whereas
Absolutely.
Fury never had no data to download.
Zero.
So the element of surprise, when Ngannou threw with him, and that left hook came over the top. He didn't see it coming, but he felt it. You know, like that. AJ's gonna now be a lot more better prepared because of that.
Yes.
And that is the difference. So you can't have the element of surprise again.
Twice.
And he doesn't have the luxury of the element of surprise. And that's the same with players. It's the same with managers as well. And that's why for me, Alonso got to win the league and then go win the league again with Bayern knowing how good he is, knowing that he's a threat, regrouping, and also re-recruiting. And if Bayern do that and then Alonso beats them again, that's when we're like, yo, this guy has got the Bundesliga in the chokehold, and he's given a good account of himself in the Champions League against the likes of the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, whoever may be in there, against the Manchester Cities, and all of these other things. If Alonso goes to Bayern Munich straight away after this 18 months and runs from the grind, again, we still don't know how good he is. Because why would you go to Bayern Munich? Like, why would you go to the team that you've just beat? Do you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. That's the opposite of what KD did when he went to the Warriors. It's like, why? Like, bro, if you've just beaten them in the final, why the fuck are you gonna go there?
Yeah, KD did the opposite way, and that's the thing is with Alonso. If I'm him, I'm staying at Bayer Leverkusen. Like, I wouldn't move to Bayern Munich. I wouldn't go Liverpool. I'm staying at Bayer Leverkusen. I have a great thing going, especially if they win a Bundesliga or multiple trophies. All right, let me go and replicate this and do this again. Because you know why? My stock is going to continue to rise. And even with the third season, you don't need to. And you only get one chance at a first impression. And that's what it comes down to data when we're talking about the Ngannou. There's now danger there. There's now a danger. So Joshua going to be locked in with he can actually KO me. He can actually score a knockdown. All right, even though he's the ultimate professional, he's going to be locked in even further. So now, even in the scout, like even sparring partners, for example, they're going to get people who are like that, who can do what Ngannou can do. Because Ngannou's not throwing like an ordinary, like an orthodox boxer. He's going to be throwing from awkward angles and things of that nature. Yes, because he's come from a completely different sport. As much as people think, oh, it's just both. No, they're different sports. Just distance is different. You know what I'm saying? Because you can kick and grab in MMA. So even the distance the fighters are apart is a difference. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting with Alonso and to see how he does in the champs. In the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
and
man saying what's the problem with him staying in the league where he's doing well? Bro, there's no reason to leave Bayer Leverkusen. They have money. And yeah, cool. They're not as big on paper, but bro, why do you need to go to a team that you've just beat? It doesn't make sense, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you're that good, you don't need to go to Bayern Munich and help Bayern Munich suffocate Leverkusen, bro, when you've just won it.
And especially with Leverkusen when they have the tag of never winning. They're legit known as Neverkusen. That is their nickname.
But that man said problem is Leverkusen may sell their players. But he can give them an ultimatum and say, yo,
if you sell my squad
together, that's it. Keep my squad together because they can afford to. Keep my squad together, or I'm leaving.
Yeah.
If he wins them the league, if he wins them the league, he has the leverage to then do that.
Yes. And we would then have the leverage. If Leverkusen came out and was selling all their players and he resigned, and then he's like, then Alonso was asked, and it's like, no, I left because they were selling all my players. We go, all right, fair enough. Leave. 100%.
That's what I mean. Man said it's bigger on his CV. Yeah, not necessarily. Jose went from Porto to Chelsea, bro. Listen, if you're good enough, then you can go wherever you want. And there's not managers competing with him.
Hey, that's a myth. You know what? You know why that's a myth? His CV, him winning the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen is
better than winning it with Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich, yes. Champions League different, but when we look, name a manager who's been at Bayern Munich and hasn't won the Bundesliga in the past 10 years.
That's it.
Name one of them. You know the ones we don't remember at Bayern Munich, the ones who didn't win the Champions League, because you know what people like to eradicate from history. Pep's run there. People have been saying, as great as Pep is, people act like the Germany run didn't happen. Like 2 managers outside of him both didn't win quads. But hey, uncomfortable conversations. Uncomfortable.
Facts.
The
A
Pep
man
one of
saying
the
on
Pep
paper,
breads.
Bayern 500 times better. But that's the point. So if you can beat them already and they're better on paper, there's no point going
Beat him
there.
again.
Beat them again.
Yeah.
Show me it wasn't a fluke. Show me
Yeah.
you beat them because you're better than them and not because they absolutely died.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Because they'll probably
That's what
go
you do.
again, spend money, get a new manager, etc., etc. Like, okay, beat him again. Go dominate. Go turn around the dominance. You be the new Bayern Munich in that league. Go win 3, 4, 5 Bundesligas in a row. Like, oh crap! Like, you are him. Alonso's still young in terms of managerial age. You got
he's
time.
Like, what? He's like 40 or that early 40s or something.
Yeah, like you got time. Like, yeah, Klopp won the Bundesliga twice. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Twice. So, like, bro, I think he's a good manager. I think he's a very good manager. But if he goes to Bayern Munich, I wouldn't understand that move. I think he needs to stay exactly where he is. Win the league, stay where he is, and then have a good Champions League run and retain the league title. Even if he doesn't retain the league title, but he has a good Champions League run and finishes second, again, you can't even hold that against him because Bayern are meant to win that league. But going to Bayern is an absolute cop-out, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's an absolute cop-out.
Unless you're like being promised. Then if you go to Bayern, you increase the pressure on yourself because then it's like, you got to win the Champions League.
But there you go. And people are saying Florian Wirtz is definitely gone. He'll probably end up at Bayern Munich with Alonso. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's not going to leave the Bundesliga. Why would he? Like, German international, yeah. And also, it's a league that he knows.
Yeah.
So the only place he could be going is Bayern.
I hear you, fam. I hear you.
So this is what it is. So it'll be super interesting to see what happens. And even Evan Ferguson, we can add that name to a list of players that man were gassing. Remember, man was talking about Evan, brother, 100 million Evan Ferguson, bro. And now man's looking like Duncan Ferguson, bro. And I mean Duncan Ferguson, the manager, not the football player.
That is crazy. He was like, people 18, I think it was like 18 games, like 7 goals. People like, yeah, 100 million, get him to Manchester United. I'm like, I relax. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, relax. People doing too much. Chill out. Relax.
It's crazy, bro. But this is exactly what happens. Man was saying that Man United are gonna sign this youth, bro.
Yeah, I remember that, Evan Ferguson. But we're always quick to do it. You see it now? Like, it's crazy. Like, what are we talking about here? Shout out my guy Welbs as well. But yeah, with the Xabi Alonso thing, it depends what he's looking for in regards to. I turn Leverkusen into the dynasty. Because you're capable, especially if you win.
But that's what you build that legacy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't go and just be another one on the Bayern Munich, like after beating them. Like if he came from Spain and went to Bayern Munich, I'd hear it, but you're already in Germany. So just carry on. If he was at Barcelona doing well, for example, just use them. And Bayern Munich came and hired him, I'd understand that.
No, 100%. I could definitely see Julian Nagelsmann going to Liverpool. I could see them bringing in another German after Jurgen Klopp. I'd be happy if Nagelsmann went to them, to be honest. I'd rather him there than to us. I said I'd take him based on the fact that I'm gonna trust the next move from these owners until it doesn't work. I'm not gonna write it off before it happens. But if Nagelsmann goes there, I'll be confident of turning them over because I've seen what we done to Nagelsmann under Oli, bro. Honestly, Nagelsmann's style of play, is one of them ones where I believe is very easy to play against with the right kinds of players, bro. Like obviously we had Pogba. So when we played Pogba on the left that game, I remember, and Pogba on the left absolutely.
Wait, was that the 5-0? Was it the 5-0 game?
Yeah, bro, we killed them. Like,
when they played this high line,
and they play mad press, but when Pogba's high up the pitch, man can't press like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he's got the passing range to just cut the team open. I genuinely believe that Nagelsmann's style of play, like against a Man United team that can actually play, I think we'll cut them, bro. I'll be honest. So I'm not really worried like that. I'm not really worried like that, to be honest, bro. Like, I just, out of all the managers that we've been seriously linked to,
Nagelsmann's the one. He's bottom of your list, right?
Yeah, he's bottom of my list.
Yeah,
because I like, but then I don't like his football, bruv. Do you know what I mean? There's too many issues I have with Nagelsmann. I think he's too young. I think he's too young in terms of getting respect from.
the age thing is crazy. But 36.
Yeah, bro, he's young, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Around
saying?
our age, the hell? Yeah.
Bro, so he's young. And then it's just the football is just a bit like, do you know what I mean? I just don't like it, bro. Like, I just need, I know I'm probably not gonna get it because I thought that's what I was gonna get with Ten Hag, but I just need
You just want good football.
I need football like the Zerbi's football. I need to see shapes. I need to see like patterns of play. I need to see that. Like, man, just don't want to see this rush around blood and thunder football. And I don't want this gegenpressing nonsense, bro. Like, I just want composed, controlled football. I swear, man. I want to be able to sit down, because trust me, if we get the Zerbi, I'm going to be sitting there, bro. Man might need to get a cigar, for every game, blood, and just sit there and just have my cigar, bro. Because if we get the Zerbi and we're playing the Zerbi ball, I'll make sure that I've got 36 cigars for the Premier League season, Like, bro, and I'd be smoking a cigar and just watching us just play teams off the park, bro. Like, this is, bro. Listen, I remember when we went to Anfield and we had them man on strings, blood.
Oh, you talking about when
Van
said, Anfield into one field.
Man, done the little bicycle thing, bro. We smoked Liverpool.
Yeah, we did. We bucked them off the park. It was crazy,
bro. Man said like 60-something% possession. I'm sitting there watching Man United, bro, and bro, you're away from home and you're not even remotely worried, bro. Like, these men weren't seeing the ball.
It was crazy. Van Gaal, one thing about his football is he could retain possession. That's one thing he could do.
This is what man need, bruv. This is what man need. I need that kind of confidence that we're going into games, bro, and I got my feet up on my desk and I got my cigar, bruv. You know what I'm saying? This is what I need, innit? Like, I feel like we've seen too much
negative football,
defensive football, freestyle football. Now I just want to turn on my television, turn on my camera, knowing exactly what we're all gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see some attacking football and some winning football. I'm with that. I'm with that. Some entertaining football. I'm with that. And entertaining is winning to me. So I hear exactly what you're saying. And I just seen the last comment you put up as well on the screen in regards to no reassurances for Ten Hag from Jim Ratcliffe and INEOS, and rightfully so.
But we knew that. Remember, man, them were talking, bro. Listen, Jim has had a million opportunities, to even acknowledge the manager by name, and he hasn't done it.
Yeah, it's
all crazy. He talks about is the environment, because he understands that the environment is all encompassing. So it's everyone, it's everything. It's not just the manager, it's not just the backroom staff, is everyone, including the players. So when he talks about environment, there'll be certain players they'll want to move on. The manager, he'll want to move on. And then obviously Darren Fletcher and them man are getting jettisoned as well. And there's other men that have gone already.
Yeah, that's why I do like that there's been exits everywhere. That's what needs to happen. Complete reset, not just on the pitch, off the pitch as well. I've said this about the hierarchy. Get rid of everybody. Went to my guy Eddie, ACGI. AC, anybody can get it, and everybody's got to go. We do need a
facts. The Zerbi ball with Bruno, Maguire, and Garnacho. Listen, you know what's funny, bro? The mad thing is Harry Maguire, might get minutes. He might. You know them ones there, just because he can play a little bit. But he won't start though.
And that's another thing is
he can come in and do a job though. He can just be John O'Shea, blood. It's fine.
But that's any manager. Like, look at how Ange Postecoglou plays, and then look at the Spurs team he inherited.
Yeah.
But yet there's players there that he wouldn't sign. But you have to work with what you've got. And certain players like Eric Dyer was like, nah, you're not playing. Managers can do that. Just because I think people get it confused. Just because a player is a part of a team doesn't mean the manager has to pick him. Ten Hag is choosing who he wants to pick.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick Maguire. He don't have to pick Rashford, Bruno. The list goes on. We've seen it. And the same way right now, Diallo's not playing because he doesn't want to play Diallo. Whether that's right or wrong is not the conversation I'm talking. Same with Sancho. Wasn't a fan of him. Rightly or wrongly, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the manager can choose and pick who he wants to play and who he doesn't want to play in regards to his style. Just because a player is here doesn't mean he has to be picked. No matter the profile of the player, the prestige, how much money he's on, the number he wears, etc., etc. We watched him strip Maguire of captaincy and be fifth choice centre-back last season. And he was a mainstay under Oli. Game in, game out. What are we talking about?
Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said, look, for all the criticism you can level at Maguire, people forget how highly rated he used to be. He's not a world beater, but he can be a squad row or a big six. Brother, 100%. Harry Maguire can be a squad player at Man United, bro. He can easily be,
fifth choice, man.
He can easily be, the backup to
The
the backup.
backup to that's it. The backup to the backup. That's what I said. 5th choice. No qualms about it. No
Yeah,
qualms.
bro.
If you've got
I'll
Varane,
be real.
Martinez, Johnny Evans, another one, a Luke Shaw, and then Maguire, like last season, no complaints. 5th,
Yeah,
6th choice.
Lindelof can leave.
Yeah,
Lindelof can
go.
leave on a free, blood, because he's an
Lindelof can
absolute
go.
waste of space. Yeah,
Lindelof can go, and then we
I'll
got
be
Big
real.
Will. Yeah, Maguire
That's
can be
it.
6th choice. I like Camberwallo.
Nah, that bro.
I like
Hey, bro, he looks composed on the ball.
Yeah, I like Camberwallo. Let's see how he does.
He look composed on the ball. You know that bruv, you put him in the Xabi team. That you'll cook, bruv.
Maguire
can be obviously not to start, but bro, he can come in and do a job.
He's the backup to the backup, and Maguire's the backup to the backup to the backup. That's where he should be. Yes, 6th choice.
Oh, listen, Maguire sees himself as that because Maguire knows he ain't gonna get that money nowhere else. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Harry Maguire's price tag killed him because if Harry Maguire came to Man United for 45 million, and he was as shit as he is now, nobody would actually care, bro.
Nah, people put the wage it's like people do the same with Anthony. If Anthony was 30 million, we're not looking at Anthony because it's like 90 million, 90 million, and he's just offering nothing. That's what kills you.
100%.
That's what it is.
So it's one of them ones with Harry Maguire. What we need to do as fans, as football fans, is look at what the players are good at and what they're not good at, and like it's not our money. I don't care how much Harry Maguire is on. He's not a starting centre back for Man United. We don't have to sell him because he's not worse than Lindelof. I'll be real. Lindelof's more urgent to get rid of because he's got no qualities.
I want them both gone. I'm not gonna lie about him.
No, I want them both gone as well, but I don't think we're gonna let them both go in one window.
That's crazy.
And because Harry Maguire is English and there's a quota, he'll probably survive. Lindelof is just useless, bro.
That's the crazy part about it. Big Will cover that quota. I swear. Wait, he's not English. Wait, but he came through the youth system, right?
The youth team, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it'll be classed as the quota. Yeah, man. I hear you. Go on, carry on, family. Carry on.
So it's one of them ones where, bruv, it's like Maguire, as much as I can't stand that Donny, he's not at the top of the list to move on, not before Victor. Do you know what I mean? So he can dip. He can 100% dip. And then depending on what manager we're getting in, I'm looking at, bruv, obviously Amrabat, we're not going to keep. The loan's going to get Dashway. McTominay can dip as well.
Oh, yeah, McTominay can go heavy. It's a short list of who to keep. That's what it is.
This is the thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? We need a left back for sure. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to get Luke Shaw, get rid of him, but it's one of them ones where he needs to be the second choice. We don't know how Malacia recovers from the injury, bro. He might be. He's been out for ages.
Yeah, he might be. It might be a question of a left back and first choice left back, and then a youngster through the. I'm sure we got a youngster in the under 23s or under 21s or something. There's not a Will Campbell-Waller left back version. Like the youth system's there, like utilize it. Like sign a first choice left back, have a youth player, or even if you go get another version of Malacia for like 12 million from somewhere, cool. Then you got your two left backs, then your centre backs we do need to. You got Martinez, Varane, but we definitely need another 110%. I don't mind Johnny Evans. I think he's been consistently okay. Do right back, let the lower one.
We're gonna let Fernandez go. I think there was an option to buy in Fernandez.
Oh, Alvaro.
Unfortunately, yes.
Fairs.
Which is annoying because he looked good, man. And even our goalkeeper looked decent, that Kova bread that we let go. But in all fairness to Onana, he seems to have turned a corner, bruv. You know,
settled down a little bit. You could he's not making the glare. Now he's doing the basics. So we have a base to start from.
Yeah, he's not making the glaring mistakes he was making.
The highlight real mistakes. Yeah. It's not that stuff.
Like before, like bro, people were still blaming him for the goal that Foden scored the other day. But
it's like you could maybe argue he could, but it's a good team.
Yeah, but bro, he's made saves. We have to be fair. He's made saves that maybe he shouldn't make. So the fact that he didn't make that one, he would have lost anyway.
Yeah, that's why I'm not on him for like, oh, that's awful. You could maybe debate he should do better, but I like the fact it's a debate. It's not one of them where it's a P-roller from 40 yards and he's letting go.
But bro, he's had such a bad start,
that the bar's on the floor.
The bar's on the floor, but also, bro, I'll be real. At the beginning, man were looking at Edison funny as well. Remember, at Man City, we were like, right, this player can't catch and he's only good with his feet. At the beginning, everyone was looking at Edison. Like, it was spooky. Do you know what I mean?
How old was Edison when he got there? Let me actually double check that.
I'm not really
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Let me have a look. I'm gonna see. The chat will probably beat me to it, but let me have a look in
I'm not
regards
really
to
sure.
that. I'm not, because they obviously with 09, because 09 is what? How old is 09 right now? He's 27. So like, let me check Edison in regards to
Edison would have been what?
Well, he's 30. So yeah, Edison was of a certain age too. All right, that's fair. I didn't know how. I never knew how young he was going there.
But there you go,
Why
bro.
He was there 2017. Shit, you've been there a long time. Jesus, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So you know what? It is what it is, yeah. Like
he joined when he was like 23. So
like,
yeah,
if we're
goalkeeping
playing
terms,
possession football, if we do get a De Zerbi, yeah, then Anana's the perfect goalkeeper for him.
Oh yeah, because Alnada, that's one other thing as well, is distribution. Because he was the one who set up the goal.
Yeah. He played the ball to Bruno. That was unbelievable. Kick to Bruno.
Yeah. He played, and then Bruno actually did the right thing, laid it off, and then Rashford hit a worldie.
Yeah.
He had a spectacular strike. So that's what it is. But
so yeah, I don't think we're replacing this goalkeeper. So it's
depends on the manager, to be honest. I think
we're not replacing him, man. Like, you know what I mean? And he's calmed down, bro, a little bit.
He's doing the basics now. So I said, there's a start, there's a platform, but now he needs to kick on again.
The thing is, in football, you don't really change your goalkeeper unless he's dying. You know what I'm saying? And he's not dying no more. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is,
dying or style.
And the thing is, we're still conceding 20 shots a game. So it's not like we're conceding less shots and he's doing better. Like, he's actually doing better, bro. Because we're still conceding 20 plus
shots. Concede shots. But we ain't, you know what we're not giving up is the shots, like, how do I say this? Like the quality of the shots. Like a lot of the shots we are, even though it's still too many, it's distance. It's outside the box. There's not a lot of inside the box because defensively we have, even though there's levels to improve, there's still been better. And I think that also helps because people are having too many. The amount of goals we conceded where people would cut it back and they're just inside the box and having shots. I'm like, why is this consistently happening? We kind of cut that out to an extent.
No, 100%. Man said, would you take Nagelsmann if you went for the Euros? If you can't get the number one targets? Your opinion on Tuchel? Tuchel is a terrorist, blood. And also, like, I don't care how far he gets in the Euros, bro. International management is a different ballgame completely to club management. You know what I'm saying? I haven't watched a million games of Nagelsmann, but obviously I got to see him set up against Manchester United over 2 legs. And I wasn't impressed with what I saw then against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like he had the meanest adversary, and we cooked them, bruv. So I'll be real. It's like, it's one of them ones. I remember there was one leg. I think their left back scored 2 goals, didn't he? That left back, bruv. What's it? Angelino or something.
Oh yeah, Angelino who used to play for City. Angelino.
Yeah, bro, and bro. That's what I'm saying. I remember Angelino done the mad thing, but it's like they were very predictable when we played them and we dealt with them in it. So if he couldn't outfox Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I ain't really got that much respect for him.
That is it. Yeah, it's more so the age thing. It's like, if the board go with him and they're like, Nagelsmann's our guy, all right, cool. But to me, I believe there is better options. But the board, prove me wrong, because I'll see. Like, it seems the change is good, but we'll see what go on and what happens. We'll see.
Yeah, man, not really sure, bro. I'll be honest, man. But one thing I do know is, like, the more noise that leans towards this manager getting jettisoned, bruv, I'm happy. That's all that matters. Get this fraud out of it. That's all we need, people. Do you know what I'm saying? What you got coming up anyway, my broski?
What I got coming up today? A couple of shows, people. So doing the most, because we didn't do it yesterday, is the Premier League show where we just look back at the Premier League games, 5 different categories, run polls. So like most unforgettable goal, most unpredicted results, for example. And then unfortunately, I got the Manchester United, Manchester City show with my guy Vader. And then tomorrow, you jokers, the Sarcastic and Savage show is back because I seen the clip. I didn't even see the clip. I watched. I watched some. You know exactly what I can just say. I watched some of you. Y'all watch along when you was talking about the show.
Yeah, bro. The man said, "Yo, Valentine's Day." We're like, "Yo, Rants, Flawless got a girl on the chat." I said, "What?" I think I was watching the game, blood. I said, hold on a minute. Man, you have to run over there. Hey, bro. No, I was dying. The chat was going off.
Yo, the chat is crazy. I'm like, yo, Mbappe's playing right now, yeah. PSG are playing, and you crooks are here. I had over 200 people watching. I'm like, yo, you lot are joking. So yes, that's back tomorrow. It'll be like 6 p.m. It'll be 6 p.m. Subject to change, but 6, 7 p.m. Keep a lookout for that, people. And then the Q&A. So it's all on the upcoming live stream schedule, people. So yeah, big up for having me as always.
No,
Rants,
that's
man.
crazy.
Love.
What you man saying? Who's live now anyway, people? Is there anyone live? Man, let me know who's live now. For a redirect. And then we got Rants Reacts grilling coming premiering at 10 o'clock. You already know the 10 o'clock premieres, bro. There's bare man. I think there's that 500 man in there yesterday live, blood. So we're running it at 10 o'clock again tonight. You know, like that man, like Matisse is live. Yeah, is that the man I'm saying? Let me have a look.
Yeah, I think Lewis
he's
is live as well. Matisse live, yeah. So
I see Matisse, blood. So yeah, we're gonna raid Matisse. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, bruv, he's been going through bouts of depression with his football team.
Oh yeah, he's been struggling.
So it's one of them ones. So yeah, man, you lot hail up Matisse for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bruv, I'll see you guys in the chat for the premiere at 10 o'clock, people. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City.
The link people. Road to 10K, man.
Title. Yeah, there, mad man. Close. 9.8.
Yes.
Almost there. So make sure you man subscribe there as well, so we can get him to 10,000 people.
Yeah, man. Give me to 10K, people. Love.
Come on, people. So big up. And yeah, man, I'll see you in the comments at 10 p.m.